Okay, okay, okay. We should be coming back in a second. I think I'm back on Twitch. But I don't know about YouTube, which is annoying. Okay, well, it says we're back, and that we've been back for a little bit now. Okay. So, when you normally use this with YouTube, what it does is start sending to YouTube, and then it'll let you click start stream, and you could like do some settings, but now like Streamlabs isn't like letting me. What Streamlabs does is it automatically starts the stream over on YouTube's end, and I don't want it to do that because I want to set up my settings before then. But yeah, it looks like we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, thank you guys for being here as always. Dude, that does not match the jawline, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Cause I think it would be it's gonna be so thin and stuff. We'll leave it like that for now, and then we will fix it later. Have we lost Allie? Did she see her out and take it? Was she like, this is my moment, I'm gone? Okay. Oh. Welcome, Allie. I just found a model I thought was gone forever. Hell yeah, man. That's always great. Finding That's a weird shape for a head. I've seen it like 4 months. Nice. Did you finish working on it or no? I'm going to have to add so many birds. Actually, you know what? I don't think I will because she's got a lot of hair. So I don't think I'll need to really do most of that. Ah, well, fair enough. Why work on something if you don't, you know? If you don't feel like working on something, no harm, no foul. Not working on it anymore. We're just gonna drag all of this down. That. Was based on a fan art character and I was trying to make a 3D model of it. Oh, okay. Did you win? Well, just because he stopped working on it doesn't mean that like he didn't win. I mean, he could be like, I was going to win, but I decided to stop working on it. I don't know, man. Look, don't ask me questions. That seems a bit low. model for it. I'll go check. What was it? What like? Kinda curious now. Allie, I have that song from Arcane stuck in my head. Thank you. It was. Emric, I would love to know what you're talking about. I just don't. That's not your fault. I want you to know that. That is not your fault. If you're like, why are you making the cranium like dented in there? Well, because you have a temple there and your cranium is dented. And sometimes putting in some of the right anatomy will get you at least kind of across the finish line. If you're stuck. Oh, no, I do not like this right here. Basically, because the game only has male characters, people in the fandom are, so they make anthropomorphic versions of the guns as women. Okay, hold on, that's a lot to take in. You're gonna have to give me a second. Okay, so instead of gender bending the characters, everybody was like, nah, that's not cool enough. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take the guns and make them into women. Cause that's alright. Cause that's a better way to handle that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I'm alright. Cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one who like that one kinda caught off guard just a little bit. Like, they weren't like, our game needs women in it. They were like, these guns need to be bad bitches. Like, that's the conclusion they reached. Well, hell yeah, brother, I guess. she's got a giant forehead. That is my fault. I need to bring. We now need to bring that in just a little bit, and I might need to. Oh, I don't know. This part definitely needs to go in a bit. They have been gender bending for like 10 years. We got creative, did that, I guess. I mean, that's crazy when gender bending isn't enough anymore. They're like, nah, I need to feel something. We're gonna turn these guns into women. Like, that's some next level, like, that's like, I don't know. You've just been playing the game too long at that point. Like, it's time to do something else. It's time to, like, find a new hobby. I mean, there's Elden Ring. You can try that. That's pretty cool. Like, yeah, Elden Ring. But like, no, it's gonna take so long to get this head where I like it. I read a post somewhere once where a D&D DM decided to gender swap all the NPC characters in a campaign, and the players just grew increasingly more paranoid. Oh no. Oh no, they were like, guys, we're next. We need to find John a girlfriend, otherwise our characters are in danger. And not the normal kind of danger either, like the, like, John's gonna take out the fact he doesn't have a girlfriend on us. Because the whole village there was now only one male character. They thought the women were keeping the men in the basement somewhere. Oh, that's great. I've like, what, no major updates for 8 years to do to a community? Bro, no offense to the community or anything, but if the game hasn't gotten an update in 8 years, it's not getting one, man. It ain't coming. Like, they're done. They they're done with that project. That project served its purpose and now is done. Like, GG's. It had a good run. Like, thanks for playing. See you in the next one. Like, like, I don't understand. That's it. Like, that's game over. Like, cool. But the community's still alive. We're the community. We're still here. Yeah, they probably appreciate that a great deal. But like, they're not gonna do anything else. Like, they probably moved on to Doom Eternal or something, man. Like, they're like, like you guys are. Those are the same people who are through college and in their careers who are still reliving the high from their like high school days. It's like, brother, that's it. Like, you don't you don't get no more. Like, you're done. Like, you finished. You're not supposed to make it your whole personality. You're just supposed to have fun with it and then move on. They still add hats though. Yeah, because they're probably worried that the people are gonna throw a brick through their building or something, man. I'd be like, yo, we gotta figure this out. Actually, no, I'm much more like violent than that. I would just shut the game down. I shit you not, that is exactly what I'd do. Just one day, they just wouldn't be able to log into the server. And they'd be like, are the servers down for maintenance? I'd be like, brother, no. The servers are down because we need this space to, like, make the next Fortnite. Like, we're done, dude. Like, I appreciate you guys a great deal, but, like, we're, you know, we're out, man. This is it. And you're gonna have people like, I can't believe after 15 years they shut the servers down. It's like, yeah, man, 15 years? Dude, that's a long time. Yeah, exactly. If the game was shut down, somebody would die. Like, no shit. I just look at, like, John, the new intern, and I'd be like, John, you're our new sacrificial lamb, man. Sorry. We're gonna say that you pushed a faulty thing to the server and everything crashed. It's running on 15-year-old deprecated systems, and it ain't coming back. Like, we can't even find the Linux commands anymore, dude. And they're gonna hate you for it. But I want you to know that we appreciate everything you do. What in the hell is this? Natasha. What am I looking at, dog? Like, this looks like somebody took Skullgirls and was like, yeah, but let's not make it Skullgirls. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's what you're showing me. Dude, that model's good though. Hell yeah, dude. Emmerich, you did a fantastic job on that model though. She doesn't need much more, man. Yeah, the model's great. She doesn't need much more. I'd say she's about 82% finished, dude. Like, just add the bullet belt. Touch up a couple of the pieces. Add the little bags. Or the one bag, I guess, that's on her, man. There's a couple of clips and stuff. Yeah, man, I would finish it up. I would take the time to finish that up and post it, man. That's a good model. But I also understand, like, being like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So, you know. Let's give this chick ears. She needs to retopo that. That's enough to make me go mad. You ain't gotta retopo it, man. You're not putting it in a game or nothing. You ain't gotta retopo it. If you're just using it for a single image render, yeah, don't do retopo. You ain't gotta do all that. Especially if that's, yeah. I need to be a little bit bigger. Just a bit. That placement doesn't seem right to me. That seems more like accurate. I hope I don't show the devs of the game this, and they're like, cool, I like how you made a 3D model of that person's fan art, because I would be like, oh no. Because I'm under the impression that this is from the people who are actually making the game. Granted, the character in the game is a pixel art character, so. And if y'all are wondering what game, the game is called Alabaster Dawn, and it is by RadicalFishGames, who is linked in the information of the video. You guys should check the game out. And I am not sponsored by them whatsoever. I just believe in their project, and I am excited for it. Very much so. I mean, if they asked me to work on the game, I would. They were like, we want you to be an intern on our game. I'd be like, yes! Without a doubt. Intern me. And if you're like, would you ever let a company exploit you for, you know, free work, but you get the you get to work on a game? Yes. Yes, I would. Knowingly so. Does her eyes look like? Oh, yeah, there. And now we're gonna put this giant eye on her forehead. I'm joking. Yeah, where it's supposed to go. Are we still going strong? Excellent connection. Excellent connection. Twitch says, yeah, you're doing alright. Alright. I gotta remember that I don't need to model the cage and stuff. Neither do I want to. I've been trying to make bubbles foam for a render, and it's kind of hard. Oh yes, all stuff like that is horribly hard in Blender, dude. I want to make the style, but I don't know how to approach it. So, how to approach it? A stylized version. Right off the top of my head, make your bubbles out of spheres and stuff. You could use a particle emitter if you want like it to be animated in the scene. If you don't want it to be animated in the scene, then you're kind of winning there. Then you could just make a bunch of bubbles, and you can even make like a bumpy big mesh that looks like a bunch of bubbles stuck together. Then all you have to worry about is the shader. And for the shader, all you'd really kind of need is something that's transparent. Obviously, you want a little bit of transparency for the bubbles. Like an anastrophic kind of thing, like what you'd see on anime hair, but you'd want to use that for like a like how bubbles kind of have that weird sheen, and then you'd want to add into your shader a highlight, right? Because bubbles have highlights on them, and that'll probably get you pretty close. Then all you have to do is worry about the colors and composition inside of the scene, I think. And that's just me like spitballing off the top of my head. Like that's like where I would start with it. So take that with what you will. But yeah. Some good suggestions. Thank you. It's kind of almost like I do Blender. Don't tell anyone though. It'll be our little secret, okay? Emmerich, if people come in and start asking me Blender questions, I know who to go after. She's thick in the waist area, huh? Or what you could do is just look up a tutorial. Which would be my next go-to when my main thing failed. I'd be like, well, that was fun. Time to see how other people do it, I guess. Oh, I'm off the mark with those. There. Just to be there. I want this to be wider than that. Because this is where her lats and serratus would be. Posted my first bubble test in the stream. Dang, you work fast, man. Jeez, what was that, like 3 minutes? It kind of looks like popcorn, the stuff that you put packages with. That's what it kind of looks like. Or chunky snow. Or ice cubes. That's not me being rude. That's just... It's just... me being honest. I feel like you're somebody who... You probably take critique pretty well. And I don't have to, you know... I don't have to pander to you. It's just a vibe I get. So... And if you're like, isn't that everybody? Absolutely not. There are some people who definitely can't handle that kind of stuff. No, that was made like 3 days ago. Oh, okay, okay, alright, cool. I was like, dang, my guy, you're gonna be done in a, like, not very long. You're gonna be able to get it knocked out here. Let's see, how we doing? Doing alright. I like hearing what people say about Lars. It's always fun to hear. Yeah? I do too, to a certain extent. Until you like get those people who are like, they just say things that are just rude just because they think it's like cool and edgy and they want to be just rude for no reason. Maybe their parents didn't love them enough or something. You know the type of people I'm talking about. Hey, bad luck. Don't come after me and I won't go for your throat. That's all I'm saying. If anyone deserves it, it's the haters. But the haters hate watching my videos and stuff, so you know, if you're out there and you're a hater, I love you, man. Thank you. Thank you for keeping this going. Thank you for keeping this shipwreck from sinking. That's all I can say. I kind of sounded like Dr. Disrespect there for a second, which is horrible. Because that person is a human that should not be allowed on any platform ever again. That is not a joke. That is very serious. If you have an audience that is large, there are some things that people do that, you know, should be, yeah, you can kind of let it go, you know. And there's some things that should not be. And something he's done is something I think is, you know, just one of those things that, one, you shouldn't do, and two, like, you just should just not be able to, like, come back from, I guess. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't have much to talk about, guys. I'm moving verts around. I have to come up with something. We're gonna bring out her lower back muscles just a little bit. That curve just a little bit more sweeter. Right there. Bring these in. Just to kind of help out the transition. Damn, dude, she is like... That was rough. Right there, man. Best fast food restaurant store. Best fast food restaurant store. I liked In-N-Out. In-N-Out was really good. When I had it when I lived somewhere else. In-N-Out was good. Let's see. I like barbecue. Billy Sims barbecue is really good. Jersey Mike's is one of my favorite places to order food from. I work there. Which place do you work? And where are you located? Do you get a homie discount? Do friends eat free? I'm your friend. In-N-Out. Oh, hell yeah. In Cali? Nice. You're lucky, cause that means in California they have light box every year. Which is really cool. I've been once, I plan to go again. Maybe next year if I can swing it. Cali's a fun place. Okay, Cali's a fun place if you know people. If you don't know anybody, it's, well, it can be kind of rough. I know I'm going to have to put another edge there. I just don't want to. Why not? Why not what? I'm sorry. I was lost in thought. I don't remember what I was talking about. Why don't you want to put another edge there? Because, you know why? Oh, I hear it. It's gonna offset my vert count. It's gonna mess things up. By the way, I said offset, not upset. There's a difference. Oh, you know what we should do? Should probably do this. Allie, look away. Let's see. Juno. Radical fish. What, man? I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. I am the person I am. I can't help it. If anybody's confused right now about like what's going on, is I have a problem with saving. I just forget, and Allie, who is a good friend, it just stresses her out, and I don't do it on purpose. Despite what she might think, I don't do it on purpose. Every time you see that little star next to the file name? File name? Think I look up there? I don't look up there, bro. What? Well, I'm happy your subconscious works. This thing up here, I'm tapping my head. This thing broken, man. It barely listens to me. Bro, you try to make a habit when your brain doesn't listen to you. My brain will be like, oh, we're making this a habit? Well, now we're not gonna just because you want to. And I'm like, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to save myself some trouble. And it's like, no, all the trouble. Right now, I am laying out the upper and lower loops for the arms. That checks out, actually. Shut up! You don't know me. Quit being mean. You know it does. I want to hear it. Anyways, where were we? Right. I just feel like her midsection is a little too thick for the character. Like, for the head shape and everything. By the way, if you go and look at this character, like the pixel art version, it's great. Like, the pixel art version is beautiful, but I don't think I personally don't think it matches up with this art that I have. So I'm going to have to make a decision to whether I want to do what I think would look best, or if I just want to follow what's there. This needs to come out. So there needs to be a shelf here. So that way when I bring this in, kind of starts creating that belt part. Now we're just kind of getting like a scale for her. Scale looks alright besides this area. This area needs to come up more. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yo, what's up, Ty? Ty Soru? I hope I said that right. How's it going? How are you? I hope all is well. fill out this area just a little bit. Yes, you said it right. I'm good. Nice. Do you blender? Just uploaded a new fight animation. Oh, wow. Feel free to drop a link to it in the chat right there. I'll come check it out after the stream. Doing Blender for almost 3 years right now. Nice! I just passed my 1 year mark not too long ago. Yeah, Ali. I just passed the 1 year mark a while back. Not too long ago. Yeah, it is, man. You learn so much. And then after all of it, you learn, okay, this is where I actually need to start. And that's when you start actually like building your skills and stuff. Instead of just doing everything. You start figuring out like what it is that you actually want to start doing with Blender, if you want to keep doing Blender. That stuff. Then you start putting together your own little workflows. I have so many birds here. By the way, for anybody out there who is like following reference, which you should be, always make your model and everything just a little bit smaller than the reference. And the reason is because you're going to add stuff on top of the character, like clothing and stuff. And if you don't add yourself like a little bit of buffer, it'll be way too big. And 2, sometimes when you're in first mode and you pop out like this, like you don't really notice the transition, but it pops the camera and your model's a little bit bigger. Blender not that long before we met. Ali, I started Blender like maybe 2 months or so before Brand made his channel. Like before Brand made the Discord. Oh, cool. Allie, entertain chat for a couple of minutes. I need to grab a drink and use the bathroom. So if I come back and everything's on fire, it's Allie's fault. I'm back. Ty, you're not working on anything? You said you just made a animation, right? A fight animation. Do you do these in Blender, or do you do them in like 2D, or give us the verbal rundown. Sell us on your content. I find animation over and over. Yeah. If you just finished it, what I would suggest doing, if you're new to putting stuff out and whatnot, give it a day or two. Just like forget about it for a day or two, and then go back and rewatch it. That'll trust me. That'll that'll do good things. Also, Ty, are you from any of the Discords that we're in, or well, I do my animations in Blender, and sometimes I like to do VFX and After Effects. Oh, cool. I'm about to go through a VFX course. To an old mom. Yeah, I love that. Love that for me. You go back and you look at it and you're like, her eye's not rendered. How did I miss this? How did I not notice that the left eye was not rendered? Oh god, and then you just panic. And you're like, well, nobody said anything. Maybe they haven't noticed. And then your brain's like, everybody knows, dude. An eye isn't rendered. But yeah, I know you from your blockout time lapses, which is cool. Oh, cool. Man, those were a while ago. Yeah, a lot of people that were like, "Yo, I'm learning Blender, and your blockouts really help me," and I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm happy." And they're like, "I'm working on a big project," and I'm like, "That's cool." And they're like, "Yeah, can I have one of your blockouts?" I'm like, "No, why?" I was just starting my scopes, just like how you were doing them. Oh, cool. By the way, there's a delay, so I have to like keep myself occupied when waiting for your response. So I just say random things. I just kind of let my brain do whatever it wants, which is probably not a good idea, but it is what it is. If you got a Discord, I'll join. Okay, so here's the deal on that. I don't have my own Discord, but I have a Discord that I'm in that I help people out in, and I'm in all the time. And you're more than welcome to join that one if you want. I will probably have a Discord not centered around me, but one that I'm more frequent later on. Is kind of in the works. But for now, I just kind of use the Brand Sculpts Discord. And you can join that. There's a lot of good people there. A lot of good people who do Blender. A lot of cool people who help out and whatnot. Allie can get you a link to that because she's cool like that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to. Sure, why not? We'll do it anyway. Let's bring this down. I'm fixing to do something that might be. That's okay. Because when you're making models, it's okay to do things that are a little stupid. You kind of got to get stupid with it. If you don't, then you're not having fun. Not having fun. Why are you doing it in the first place? Know what I mean? I've been watching a lot of Trent Kanuga, so if you're like, what is he going on about? I've been watching a lot of him. So, in my spare time, so. And he's a cool dude. Not many people that I want to meet in this world. I wouldn't mind meeting him. I think it'd be really cool. I'm called Mystic Summer on Discord. I'm going, see. Alright, Emmerich, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Catch you on the flip side. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow if you're interested. Oh boy. Oh, Ty, I was gonna say, did you ever watch Hun's Dojo? Yeah, dude. Nice. That's what your name reminded me of. Tatsuro is your name in Japanese. Oh, okay. Cool. That's what's up. I don't know why I'm defining the muscles. They're not going to be visible, and I'm going to have to get rid of all this work when I start doing the clothing and stuff. Guess I can't help myself. What's up, Danger Ice? How's it going? Thank you. I think that's a compliment. I thought that might be the case, but we will. Walls are way closer to the source material. Polygon count is really low too. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing some work. A bit. Man, her arm is long, boy. It is long. It is a long arm. She got that long arm syndrome. What's the prognosis, doctor? You got long arm syndrome. You don't be able to slap people from a mile away. They gonna know what hit them. Start just matching the because that leads into the pectoralis muscle. This leads back here. I think I've told this before, but I can't remember who it was, but there was somebody who tried to, they were like, you should work more on your anatomy. And I was like, you're absolutely right. And they were like, yeah, women don't have the pectoralis muscle. Pectoralis major. That was an interesting conversation. Not a very fun one, but it was interesting nonetheless. Have you given animation a shot with any of the models you made? I've done a little bit of animation. I made a short of a character I animated, and I've done some other like smaller animations that'll never see the light of day. Probably for the best. The short is in my shorts content. So on the channel, if you go to shorts, it'll be probably the I think it's the second I've ever posted. Second one I've ever posted. The first one. What do you mean? Yeah, like, yeah, YouTube shorts. I'm sorry. I should have been more specific. Sorry about that. That's my fault. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just, it was a lot, to be honest. Like, just making the short, like, making the animation was a lot and everything else, and I didn't even think about audio at all. But, you know, that's one of the, competition would go way up to shorts like that. Oh, I appreciate it. I've thought about doing more with those characters and stuff. It's just I wanted to move on to some other things. So I don't know if I want to make do the boba straight on the body or make them separate like I normally do. Probably make them separate. Stuff like that, and it's pretty well. Metroid Hunter, can you drop me a link to their channel in the chat, and I'll go check it later. I'd really like to try and learn from some creators, you know? Maybe get some ideas and just kind of see how they do it and whatnot. Boots will be different. This will be its own thing. This will probably be its own thing. The belt. Whatever's on the hands. Thing. This purple part with the thumb hole, that'll just be made like straight into the model. Pretty much all of the characters are different, but the really short animations which makes are really cool. Nice, I'll look into it. shoes. We got this long ponytail. Why is it not here? I don't know why it's not here. I don't really know what this thing is. Figure that out. This has an interesting design. This has an interesting design. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably going to study the reference a little bit before tomorrow's stream. I'll have a better idea of how to attack this. Today it was easy because all I needed to do was get like the body mesh stuff done, right? So I just needed to get the body laid out, get the proportions right. Excuse me. And get, you know, get all this stuff proportioned properly, which we got, you know. Yeah. And I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow at the time I was streaming, which would be like 2 hours from now is when I would start streaming. I do that because that's when I get off of work. I get off work, I come home, I shower, and then I stream. But, Danger Ice, I know you just got here, but I think I'm gonna wrap up for today. I need to rest, and I got life stuff I gotta do. But I appreciate everybody who's been here. Allie, thank you for being here. Everyone else, thank you for showing up. I hope I get to see y'all tomorrow. And yeah, we're gonna continue this in the next one. And tell your friends, tell your family, tell your grandma, tell your cat, and I will see you guys later.